twos are lovely twos who are all about love in the truest sense of the word. You know, twos exist really to love, to give and receive love. And so twos, they move through the world looking for ways that they can actually be helpful and loving and kind. Twos are so good at responding to the needs of others, anticipating the needs of others, but they're terrible at anticipating the needs of themselves. In fact, I can honestly say that when I was actively practicing as a psychotherapist, twos would break my heart. You'd get maybe a young two who was going through a divorce, and I might be trying to help her to, or him to, just sort of, okay, let's just sort of reconstruct your life.
Yeah.
Let's look at how you're going to function through this. And I would ask a simple question like, okay, let's set up the weekend. Instead of staying in bed and being depressed, you're going to get up, you're going to go to the kitchen, you're going to make yourself breakfast. What are you going to make? And the response would be, well, when Harry was there, he always liked his eggs scrambled, soft scrambled. And then I'd always have the cereal out for Johnny. And I'd say, no.
What do you
want?
Ooh. Yeah.
And
a lot of women are probably
yes. Too. Well, you know what? It's interesting because it's really not gender specific in terms of the actual Enneagram type, but we're socialized.
I was just going to say.
We're socialized to be twos.
Yeah.
And so we will go to that default place of learning what someone else wants or needs,
right,
as wives, as moms, as sisters, as daughters, because that's the stereotypical female role.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if you are a two and you're not healthy, and we'll talk about that more, but if you're not healthy in your particular two energy, you will allow someone else's needs to dominate and overrule to the point where you don't know what you want or what you would have eaten and fixed for yourself for breakfast.
You've lost yourself.
You've lost yourself, yeah.
The interesting thing about twos, so I've also had a ton of employees that were twos, especially in the healing profession, that twos show up all over the place. But they appear as if they want to help, and it's 100% altruistic, and they're just there to help you. There was a time period that I was like, yeah, everybody should have a bunch of twos around. But if you don't appreciate them, they will turn on you, and you get this moment of like, wait, what? I thought you wanted to clean my garage. You said you were going to clean my garage, and it brought you so much joy, and I was fine with that. And now you're mad at me.
Well, it's interesting because twos don't want to be paraded up on a stage and given a trophy or any kind of medal for doing something. That's not really their thing. They want the sincere appreciation. They want the felt sense of the energy of appreciation. Because what they're looking for is love. And the appreciation translates out into relevance. You need me. You know that I do this for you better than anyone else.
Yep.
So, and twos have a very good BS meter. So if they said they wanted to clean your garage and you let them clean your garage and then they got mad at you, it might be because on some level they're picking up an energy of, you don't really realize how much I do for you. I'm out here cleaning your dirty garage, and I'm not feeling the love.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the love. And two is the type that literally, when I say I'm not feeling the love, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Twos can be very territorial and very loyal. So if you are their person, you better not hire somebody else to clean that garage.
Oh, they want to do it.
I clean your garage and I clean it better than anybody else cleans your garage. And now you've hired some person off of Craigslist or something and you've got them cleaning the garage. Well, that's totally disrespecting me. So it's an interesting dance.
Yeah.
It's
So how do we, if people are listening to this and they're like, oh my gosh, I have a 2 in my life. How do you applaud them, support them in their endeavors to help you?
With sincerity.
Like, I really appreciate you.
Yes,
Yeah.
with sincerity. And you need to mean it when you say it.
Yeah.
Because something that too often people don't get is that the energy of how you truly feel is out there without you ever opening your mouth.
Right. Yeah.
Energy is something that we can't pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So when someone says something to you and they're not sincere, 2s are pretty daggone good at figuring out, you're just using me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, that's when that's a situation. There's also the reality that, where is that 2 in their own personal development?
Right. Yeah.
Is it true that you're disrespecting them, or are they just feeling low self-worth?
Yeah.
And
I do think that's what I love about the Enneagram is it's very complex. So, we're just kind of skimming over the highlights of it, but I know you have a new book, Enneagram Made Easy, coming out. And so, and the more you dive into this, oh my gosh, it's like another language. So I appreciate that. Thank you for kind of taking us through the summary of them. But I also want to point out it's a little bit different than like disc profile. I'm sure the disc profile is complex, but it's like your DISC and it's very linear. There is so much to understand about all the different versions of these numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that I teach and utilize the Enneagram in everything that I do, particularly as a woman, is because once you pick it up and you figure out where your dominant energy is, then you can begin to do your own inner work.
Yeah.
But most importantly is that as you navigate through life and you understand why you do what you do, it gives you the opportunity to make better choices, And I think as women, we deserve that.